Hey guys, welcome to day 16. I am outside of my local community college and waiting on my dad to get on out so we can go home and he can take his medicine. But I'm happy that he is wanting to get back into welding. It's something that he had to put on pause since the accident. And my dad is 50 plus years old and not too many people decide to start over at that point. So my dad is an inspiration to me. He can be set in his ways, but obviously there's still room for change if he's willing to, seek higher education and then still do it even after a setback. So definitely proud of my dad. And it makes me feel better about going back to school. I never thought I'd be one of those people who graduated with a degree and was just like, okay, well, I guess I can never use that. And marketing, you can use it, but it's just marketing changes so much that even while I was in school learning it, they're like, oh yeah, there's already new techniques and this and this and this. So honestly, my degree was obsolete as soon as I graduated. Marketing is definitely one of those things where you just know it. You have an instinct for it. You know what to look for, and you're good at, noticing trends and noticing different behaviors. But marketing is such a big category anyway. So many separate parts that go into marketing. But that doesn't matter because I ain't doing any work in it. I only went to school for marketing to further being an entrepreneur because I knew I wanted to go into business for myself. So I'm like, okay, I need to know how to market myself. I guess I kind of learned, but honestly, all that training went out one ear. So now I guess what I'm trusting to market myself is just putting myself out there. I guess doing keywords and tags and just hoping that all it takes is one good review, one person seeing my products or watching a video and like, oh, this is good, and sharing it to the right people, and then it'll spark up. That's what I'm hoping happens. I might want to get a little bit more invested in marketing strategies, especially since I do have a background in it. Okay, so I'm back again in my dad's truck. He had just came out the building as I was recording. I'm like, okay, let's stop here. We're still at the school though, so he's doing more paperwork type deals. But anyways, I can't really remember where I left off, but something about being proud of my dad and being able to start over. And even in my own life, I could look at my dad, and not just him, I have several other people in my family who have made that pivot switch, who if something wasn't working, and then you got to change it up. And so that's what I'm doing here. And I'm not sure about a marketing strategy. I'm not sure about all this, but I know that I'll figure it out along the way. And that the longer I waited to try and figure everything out, that's when I just got more scared. More doubt was able to creep in, more fear, more anxiety, more analysis paralysis, to where I just couldn't start it all. And so when I tried to start YouTube in 2024, I had more than what I needed. I actually had more than what I am starting with now. And yeah, I just didn't feel confident. I just needed everything to be perfect or near perfect. And it didn't occur to me that actually none of this was going to be perfect at the start. This is the beginning. This is the ground level of where I'm building from. So it's not going to be perfect. And I wanted what I envisioned to be in the now instead of keeping what I envisioned as the goal and working every day to keep building up toward it. I think that's a healthier way to look at it. Especially because nothing's going to be perfect. So if you're a perfectionist, you're going to need to cut that. Because there's rarely anything perfect in this life. So you have to let good enough be good enough. And then as you keep going, even if you know you can do better, it's better out there than still in your drafts while you endlessly revise it. It's better just to put it out there. And that's how I've been doing with my YouTube videos, that I know that, well, it could be better this way, and maybe I could edit the filters, and maybe I could do more effects. Pow, pow, pow. But what kind of content do you want to make? And I'm like, I just want to be able to talk to my phone and talk to my viewers and say, hey, this is what's going on right now, and this is how I feel about it. Deuces type deal. I want to show what I'm doing, with my yoga, my meditation, and just share my life with other people. So I knew that in order for me to do that, I had to just get comfortable sharing my life. It doesn't have to be perfect. And the more I'm doing this, the more I see other content creators, the more I see other viewers kind of doing what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, they're doing just fine. Then I see their videos and they got 300 plus videos, and I'm on video 7. At least at the date of this video, I've only posted 7 videos, so I'm like, there's a long way coming. But it's like once you get up to that 100 mark, I know it's gonna be a sweet spot to be like, listen, I've been doing this. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. But right now, like, I'm not new or true, but we're making it work. Please just keep going. Keep going, beyond the setbacks, beyond the little, mistakes, beyond the, I didn't do this perfectly. Beyond all of that, you have to keep going because it gets better. Do I have proof of it? No. Will I? Yes. So definitely check back in, but ultimately just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Yeah. Like my dad keeps going. I keep going. Like life keeps going. So all you can do, especially if you're in your 20s, I feel like especially at any age, but definitely when you're in your 20s and all that pressure to like figure out what you need to do career-wise and financially so you can build on it for the next 50 years and retire, like that's a lot of pressure to be like, okay, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for the next 50 years. Like, and maybe that was the framework generations ago, but for Gen Z, like I don't think we can do anything for more than a couple years without pivoting. Like, some people like that, but I feel like a lot more people are getting in contact with their spirit. They're just being more in tune with their spirit, with their energy, and what they want out of this life, and working your soul out for somebody else just to barely get paid and live your life when you're not at that job. Like, some people, they have to stay at them jobs because they don't have a daddy to lean back on. Okay, I'm gonna rephrase that. They don't have a parent to financially support them. So thank you for listening to me. Your time is your most valuable resource, and I appreciate you spending it with me. So I will see you on tomorrow. Bye.